Hello, I'm Alan Scholl, a concerned American citizen who has closely investigated trends in U.S. domestic and foreign policy. What I've discovered, I believe, will affect every American deeply. In recent years, I and many other citizens have discovered that some of our national leaders are taking a path that departs from American principles. Our government is moving away from the America that we love. If you are one of those who have sensed this change and are concerned for your family and your country, the truth contained in this presentation is your wake-up call. I'd like to begin by stating that the North American Union, or NAU, is both a national and a personal issue, which will soon directly affect individual people, regular folks like you and me. It has already affected people like Sam Harrel and Bubba Kay. Just outside of Austin, owner Sam Harrel and ranch manager Bubba Kay established the Harrel Ranch. It was the only certified organic ranch in the United States that raised a special breed of cattle from Japan's famed Kobe region. Bubba single-handedly bred the cattle to an unsurpassed level of genetic purity, earning the ranch's sterling reputation. The ranch produced what was considered some of the best beef in the country. This enormous investment of time, money, energy, and true entrepreneurial spirit resulted in a superior product, a small but highly profitable operation, and the fulfillment of the American dream. Then in 2001, the state of Texas came to call. Sam and Bubba learned that a new highway was coming through, and the Texas Department of Transportation was about to carve a huge swath through the ranch for road construction. Using a questionable and heavy-handed process known as eminent domain, the state seized prime ranch acreage that Sam and Bubba spent 3 years to condition to earn the coveted organic certification. But the added value of their 290 acres of seasoned soil meant nothing to the state. Sam Harrel stated about the Texas Department of Transportation, "They told us we don't care. It's just dirt." Despite many court battles, the once robust Harrel Ranch faces a grim future. Smack dab in the middle of the ranch, 174 acres have been lost to a wide and long slab of concrete. The Harrel Ranch is now a practically useless 116-acre divided plot. Quoting Sam again, "I didn't expect to be lied to by my own government. What has happened to America?" Unfortunately, the highway that ruined the Harrel Ranch is just one of a number of highways in the planning stage. Soon, 600 additional Texas landowners are about to become victims of eminent domain. They too will lose their land to freeways that will slice through the state from south to north. This network of concrete is called the Trans-Texas Corridors. And they are but segments of a colossal stream of superhighways planned to unify North America with NAFTA corridors. Opponents of the project have more accurately nicknamed it the Super Slab. In other words, the Super Slab is a giant highway system designed to integrate Mexico, the USA, and Canada. It's just one piece of an integration plan for North America. Based on the estimated construction cost of $31.4 million per mile, the 4,000-mile Texas section of the NAFTA corridors alone will cost $125 billion in taxpayer money just to build. Components of the Super Slab's infrastructure have already been built, such as the huge customs facility for Mexican goods in Kansas City. Meanwhile, more of the Super Slab continues to be poured in Texas and Kansas, more land being condemned, more soaring budgets waiting approval by state legislatures, and any concerns or potential problems that the NAFTA corridors invite are being bulldozed over. Turning to another government policy related to the development of a North American Union, we see that thousands of illegal immigrants are currently allowed to enter the U.S. every day. Invaders simply walk, swim, or even tunnel across the southern border. Undermanned and increasingly hamstrung U.S. Border Patrol agents watch helplessly. They can do little because politically correct procedures from administration and appointees are forced upon them. Recently, 2 Border Patrol agents, Ignacio Ramos and Jose Campion, who were simply doing their jobs, were railroaded into prison by false testimony from agents within the Homeland Security Department. The result of America's nearly unenforced border is a flooded American job market, drained public health services, overflowed public schools, and bloated school budgets. In short, a lower standard of living for legal Americans. Illegal immigrants have also greatly increased drug circulation, gang activity, and crime. Meanwhile, legal Americans, whose chances of being robbed, raped, or murdered are increasing, are being forced to pay the rising costs. Unemployment and welfare, as well as police, court, and prison costs mount for those same illegals. Meanwhile, congressmen such as Arizona Representative Jeff Flake sponsor the Security Through Regularized Immigration and a Vibrant Economy, the STRIVE Act, which in reality is a blatant amnesty plan for as many as 30 million illegal aliens. When the first major amnesty plan was pushed through in 1986, it was claimed as a solution to the immigration problem. The problem is the amnesty is an incentive for even more illegals to migrate. It's like a huge come and get it sign. Estimates indicate that between 20 and 30 million illegals are already here inside our borders. But polls taken inside Mexico by the Pew Hispanic Center and reported in the August 2005 Tucson Citizen indicate that over 50 million additional Mexican citizens desire to flock to America. That spells one huge economic and social disaster for this nation. I've heard it said that rounding up and deporting illegal aliens would be too hard. But by simply ceasing to reward the illegals with jobs, benefits, and a safe haven, they would deport themselves. Yet the government ignores the cries of its citizens to enforce constitutional mandates to secure United States borders and repel foreign invasion. And as the total of illegals here now equals the size of the entire world's combined standing armies, illegal immigration certainly constitutes an invasion. Another major concern is the dire effects government-subsidized global trade pacts, such as the deceptively named free trade agreements, have on our economy. Today, across America, the move towards integration includes massive outsourcing of American jobs and industry to third world populations and to oppressive regimes. The advantage of virtual slave labor and a tightly controlled economic system is a boon to tyrants who don't even pretend to believe in the freedom that we enjoy. And American businesses are simply failing against preferential treatment for China. Due to technology export policies to nations who didn't pay the bill for research and development, American industries who did the R&D are now suffering huge losses. Even more destructive are the resulting massive unemployment and rapidly dropping wages that we are already witnessing. Prosperity for Americans is being detrimentally impacted by rising costs in crime control, health care, education, and countless other arenas. Both unreasonably high legal immigration and out-of-control illegal immigration flood our services, agriculture, and construction jobs, impacting low-income Americans first. An example of legal immigration that threatens high-tech and management jobs is the H-1B visa program. Incredibly, the former head of the Federal Reserve, Mr. Alan Greenspan, advocates opening those gates